Attention, please.
And now, it's Cutter's Rockcast.
What's up, man?
How's it going, dude?
It's going, bro. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. Thank you for taking some time to talk. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro, you bet. Thank you for having me on here, man.
Excellent. Giovannie, how do you say your last name? Is it Yanez?
Yeah, Yanez. Yep.
All right, perfect. This is I think this is the first time I've been able to have somebody on where the first time I met them was randomly and doing shots of tequila, and then boom, 10 minutes later, that dude's on stage that I did a shot of tequila with. Which tells me a lot about you guys, just hanging out and having a good time and playing rock and roll.
Absolutely, man. That's what we're about. Good times, good hangs.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you can feel it. I mean, you can feel it when you watch you guys live. I think you can hear it a little bit in the music. But I want to start at the very beginning, man. You know, there aren't a lot of bands like you guys around in the rock scene. There aren't a lot of bands that combine the styles of music that you guys tend to combine, you know, country, rock, punk, kind of all of it. Give me the history lesson on Giovannie and the Hired Guns.
Yeah, man. When we first started out, we always didn't want to be sheep, and have just keep following the thing. And we grew up around like Stephenville, Texas, and it was it's cowboy capital of the world, man. So, the music that was going on there, we're kind of like, man, I I like country music, but I didn't want to go and have fiddle and all that stuff, man. So, for the first year of Giovannie and the Hired Guns, man, it was like a trial run. That's how it got to be Giovannie and the Hired Guns, because I would just hire random dudes that knew how to play. And then one day we had to put our name on the marquee. And I just looked back at the guys and was like, man, they're asking me what I'm going to put on the marquee. And they're like, bro, just say Hired Guns, man, whatever. So it just stuck after that, man. And,
Sometimes those are the best. I mean, it's the best names come up at the last possible second. So just do this.
Yes.
And then you're stuck.
Yeah, man.
Your life.
Yeah. And then it kind of, and then I got we were all in like, I didn't never went to college, but the guys went to college, man. I went to a lot of college parties, and I was working at this pawn shop. And I was working at this pawn shop, man. And that's where I met my bass player, Trejo. And he, we're all broke, kids, man. And he would go in there and pawn off. I think it was like a DS. And then, I got to talking to him, and he was playing for a band called Fervent Rose, which was this rock band in Stephenville, which is like the only rock band that was in Stephenville. And then there's a punk band called Alien Ghost House or something like that. And
sure,
that's where Chance came from, bro. And it was just, everybody just started piecing and coming together because we had the same but different like likings, but we all just meshed, man. Somehow we just meshed, and that's how it all became to be. Like, Trejo comes from a different walk of life. Chance comes from a different walk of life. Jared comes from a different walk of life. Milton comes from a different. I come from a different walk of life, and it just, you all put those into one, man, and that's where you get Giovannie and the Hired Guns, dude.
What about for you to start and knowing that, hey, I'm gonna be the singer. I'm gonna write some songs, and I'm gonna do this, a rock band situation.
Yeah.
Even though you're in, like you said, cowboy town.
Yeah. Man, there was this other band that was named Six Market Boulevard.
Okay.
And I was really inspired by them because they were this rocky sound, and they were the songwriter. And, one of my very first shows was with the frontman of that band. And it really got me to think, like, I should do the music that I want to play and do, man. And I just started writing music, but had heavier guitar tones, and that's all it was, man. That's all it was, dude.
There isn't, well, I mean, if you take, I mean, to get into music philosophy here, but if you take country, if you take rock, really blues, any kind of music, right? It's just a matter of almost changing tones.
That's it.
It's in a different style.
All it is. Yeah. That's all it is, man. You can be singing the same thing in country music and have this twangy, but then if you add this different guitar tone and you tune it up and you make the drums a little heavier, it's a rock song. Or you put a little beat behind it, it's a whatever song. Like,
right.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Music's awesome. I love music, man. I love experimenting all the time. Yeah, dude, it's fun.
Well, that's my takeaway in listening to Tejano Punk Boyz is because you can hear that where it's like I picture you guys just in a garage going, this sounds fun, let's do this, and
Yeah,
it brings a smile to my face, you know, because it's
good,
not
man.
overthought, but yet there's some deepness to some of the lyrics, sure, but
Yeah, so that, man, it's so awesome that you said that, because that's kind of what it is, but in a studio.
right.
Like, we go in the studio, we don't go in there with songs that we already had. We go in as brothers. We're in this room with our producer, and we just like, all right, man, let's just relax. And we relax, chill. Somebody starts playing something.
Yeah.
What is that? Get in the booth, and they'll go in there and they'll record, and then I'll go in and like just hum a melody, just hum a melody, and that's fun. That's making music, man.
Absolutely, it is. And
Yeah,
just to go back in the country and rock thing, and obviously you guys have played off that a bit, but modern rock right now, sure, you have the heavy side, you have the technical side, you have the metal cores of the world and all that, but we're seeing a lot of that crossover happen in the world of rock music right now with guys like Jelly Roll and Hardy and so on and so forth. And I think you guys kind of fit in that realm too, but that's the thing that I take away from all of that. Back in the day it was rap and metal, that when
yeah,
that became Corn and new metal became so huge and those
yes,
things kind of
man.
rolled together. I feel like we're hearing, and I don't know how old you are, so I apologize, but I
No,
feel
you're good,
we're
man.
hearing a lot of those bands that started combining that stuff, this
Yeah,
generation now being influenced by that, just to me is awesome, because it's like
dude.
I was just talking to Dayseeker last week, which is a complete other end of the spectrum in the world of rock.
Yeah,
It's the same idea. There's just no rules. It's just
no,
whatever sounds good.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
As long as you're doing
Jonathan
well,
Davis is one of my favorite vocalists, and my uncles, when they were in high school, I mean, I was 9, maybe 10 years old, right? So they had their subs and whatever, but they would listen to Corn.
yeah,
And it was just like, what is this? And just like the way that he just gets down, like, and just like, what? So yeah, man. And it's awesome, and that's so cool, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
well,
that
that's
was
again,
some
you
of
got
my
those West
favorite
Coast,
stuff.
you had those West Coast kind of hip hop grooves underneath down
Yes.
tuned metal riffs. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you can sit and take things apart, but again, when it sounds good, who cares at the end of the day? Um,
Yeah, dude.
you 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 guys are kind of an anomaly in a sense, because you've been able to do this and have success
Uh-huh.
on your own terms and do it independently. Ramon Ayala becomes a #1 song. Who the hell ever thought that was gonna? I didn't.
Dude,
I watched the
I
charts for a
know.
living, and I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Oh my
And it
gosh.
did.
Dude, yes. And I'm hoping that Overrated hits number one. It's in the top 20 now
I
on
know.
both of
That's awesome.
them.
But
Dude,
the
so
thing, let's start with Ramon Ayala first, because
yeah.
that you did as an independent artist. I mean, you guys have Warner Brothers behind you
Yes.
now, but that you did as an independent artist. There was no record label. It was just you guys.
Yeah,
Somebody
man.
picked it up and went, here, play this song, and people did. And it stuck around forever.
Yes. Yeah, man. It's crazy because it's still doing good on radio till now. Like these, like, it's awesome. Like, we get our like radio report sometimes, and it's like
Yeah.
Ramon Ayala, yeah, is doing good, and so is like this song Overrated, man. Like, it's insane, dude. It's awesome, and it was really awesome. Like being told, hey, bro, Ramon Ayala just hit #1 on 2 charts.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that was like insane, man. Like, it was insane. My manager was like yelling, like, dude, like, it was just so awesome, man. Like, it was, yeah, dude. It was amazing, bro.
What
Like,
do you, if you were to take a guess now, especially now
uh-huh.
that the song's been out and the song has done so well, why you think that why you think that particular song garnered that much love from the community of rock as it did?
I think because it's real.
Okay.
Like, I think because it's real, man. Like, and I don't know, man. The punch, the dang break, the punch, man. When it goes in, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I really don't,
it's
man.
catchy as hell. I mean, there's no question
Yeah,
about
dude.
that. For a name that I think a lot of people would look at and go, how do you say that?
Yeah.
Um, You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
For a while,
Dude,
like they were like,
I did it.
they were
Like
like, yeah,
I just had to even reconfirm today. Um, how do I say Ayala, right? Okay. You
yeah,
know, like
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's not something you see every day, you know, especially in English speaking sectors.
yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, so it was really cool, man. I felt like I kind of, you know, kind of messed everything up, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
I love
yeah,
how
dude.
cheesed you are about all this, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, bro.
You can just see it. All right, so tell me about Overrated then, because Overrated just hit top 20, and like you said, you're hoping that one does the same thing. But Overrated again, another catchy, just kind of straight up rock and roll tune.
Yeah, man. That one's really fun as well, man. And at our shows, everybody gets down. And it's like it seems like I'm on Ayala, then it's like Overrated. It's like back to back. So it's just like and yeah, man, I'm really excited to see where that one lands. If it doesn't get number one, it's all right. You know, it's not about that. It'd be cool. It'd be
Hey, not,
cool to see just where it goes, man. So yeah, I'm super excited to see what goes on, man.
not everybody's name shine down where every single's a number one song.
Dude, I know they just broke that record. I was like, wow, that's amazing, dude. Yeah,
Um, talk to me about lyric. I know you've talked before about you know, some hard Xanax addiction and things.
yeah,
Where are the lyrics? Like when you sit down and write words, you know, what's hitting your brain? Where's that coming from?
man. I don't know, man. I think it's like this piece in my brain that's like the one that says, "Hey, you're all right," when you're not okay. You know, does that make sense? Does that make any
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, okay.
Like it's just like I think whenever I start writing or something's like really like on my mind, it's just
Just comes out.
yeah, man. And I'm really grateful for music because yeah, bro. Like yeah, man. I believe that it does save lives, man. It really does. And then sometimes when people say that to me, that our music affects them that way, dude. Like I'll hug them, I'll cry with. I don't know, man. Like because I know what that person is feeling. Dude. I know what that person is going through. Like it's just like it's okay. I love you. Hug me. Like you're gonna be all right. You know. It's just yeah, man.
That's
I'm a human being too. I get sad sometimes too, man. You know, and it's just like yeah, man.
man,
Absolutely.
what an incredible feeling that is to have. I mean, you know, we've had it here on this end too. When that person comes up to you and goes, "Hey, what you did, or what you said, or what you wrote, or what you painted, or what you played, or you know, whatever, something
Yes.
that you did personable, help save my life or help change my life for the better or whatever." That's a feeling that's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, man. Absolutely. 1000%.
Giovannie and the Hired Guns. You're out on tour right now.
Yep.
Um, the Tejano Punk Boyz tour. A lot of clubs. I know you guys are from Texas, but Jesus, you're playing every single town that exists in that state. I just looked at your tour dates before we talked. I'm like, they don't leave the state for like a month, and they're still
Yeah.
playing every week. You know.
Yeah. And then we branch off
Mhm.
for a month out of state and yeah, man. Yeah.
It's
It's exciting. There's a lot of places to play here in Texas, man.
no, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, and you guys got the right kind of music to do it, I think. You know, I mean, like we were talking about earlier, right? You can kind of fit it into anywhere.
Yeah, dude.
Because correct me if I'm wrong. Did you open for Jason L? Is it Jason Aldean? Didn't you open for him
Yeah. Open
a
up
couple
Jason for
years
Jason
ago?
Aldean. Yeah, man. I forgot what the Ride It All Night tour or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we did that thing, dude. Yeah.
So
It's pretty
again, we're
neat.
talking about rock music, but you guys open up for I can't even imagine how many thousands of people was at that show. But
36.
36,000,
Sold out.
not a festival, just a show.
No, just the show.
Damn it. Yeah, that's a lot of people. God.
And then the next day, we went and played at a bar in Fort Worth, Texas called Lola's fucking dude. At this bar, There were 7 people in that room.
Okay, wait a minute. So you go from 36,000 people opening up for major star music to 7 people at a bar in Fort Worth.
Yes, I'll never forget the check. It was like $14.
Boy, that's being humbled immediately.
Dude, immediately get humbled, like, oh yeah, you did that? Boom, sit down. Okay.
Like the universe going, hey, you're gonna learn a couple things here first, buddy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude.
That's hilarious. Getting out and headlining. I mean, I know you guys got a few records. Obviously, this one being the big one. I mean, I'm sure you're playing a lot off this, maybe some cool things. Like you have a specific set list. You guys feel like you would be such a jammy band. That are you changing it up each night? Is it the same thing?
Dude, we jam, bro. We play songs from Bad Habits.
Yeah.
The next album and this album, whatever it may be that night, man. Let's just do it, you know. So we may play all of Tejano Punk Boyz, and we may not play all of Tejano Punk Boyz. It's just because people still are in love with our old songs, and it's just like, you know, we just mix it up with everything, you know. Just because we have this album out right now, yeah, we love playing the songs, but people still enjoy some of the other albums, so
absolutely
we mix it up and jam out, man.
Well,
yes.
Your story is incredible. As far as this band being able to get to where you've gotten to, and you can't not find a show to go to. Looking at your tour dates, no matter kind of where you live, within a couple hours you're gonna find one. Giovannie and the Hired Guns, including a couple festivals. I know Sonic Temple for sure, and there's a couple others. That we'll see you guys at. Speaking of playing in front of 40,000 people, there you go.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
At least now you won't have to go from playing Sonic Temple in Columbus, Ohio, to playing for 7 people at some bar in Cincinnati the next night. You know,
that is true.
You got that going for you. Tejano Punk Boyz is the record. Giovannie and the Hired Guns. Find them everywhere on social media. Just look up that name. Dude, it's always a pleasure to see you, man. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Likewise, bro, for sure, man. Heck yeah, dude.
Cutter's Rockcast.
Don't forget to tune in.
Exactly.